Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce the graduating class of 2019 from Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge given by Kyler Gray.
Please join me in saying the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. You may be seated.
The senior class of 2019 has asked that you treat this exercise with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his or her name announced. Please refrain from using any noisemakers, horns, bells, yells, or any other distractors that are not conducive to maintaining the dignity and grandeur of this event. We ask that you hold your applause and congratulatory yells until after all names have been called so that the next name called can be clearly heard. Your assistants will help provide the best graduation for each student. Thank you in advance for your cooperation to ensure a dignified graduation ceremony. Good afternoon, and welcome to our 8th graduation for the Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy. I am Gail Ferguson Smith, the proud principal of this educational community, and we are honored that you have chosen to share this very special occasion with us. I'm honored to introduce those seated on the platform this afternoon. Please stand as I introduce you. To my left, on the front row, we have Board Trustee for District 6, Trustee Joyce Foreman. Deputy Superintendent of Operations, Mr. Scott Lane. Executive Director for the Central Network High Schools, Dr. Cheryl Wright. Assistant Principal, Suzanne Nicholson. And Counselor, Monica Crawford. Seated on the floor to my left is our announcer, staff member, Dwayla Berry. And for our seniors, starting on my far right, we have Christian Colbert, Kyler Gray, salutatorian, Ricardo Rios, and valedictorian, Natalie Rios. I would like to recognize and acknowledge the best staff in the school district. Would all teachers, staff members, former administrators of the Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. This, again, is the 8th graduating class of Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy. Do we have any alumni of GCA? Please stand if you're an alumni of GCA. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, will the parents, family members, and community supporters of the senior class of 2019 please stand? Seniors, let's stand up and give them a round of applause for their dedication, blood, sweat, tears, and hard work. Thank you to the village. You may be seated. Now, it is with great pride that I present the salutatorian for the class of 2019, Ricardo Rios. Ricardo will now address the class.
Good afternoon, everybody. Before we get started, there is something that I must confess. When I first was told to write this speech, I didn't know what to say. I mean, how could anyone expect me to write about 4 years worth of memories in just under 5 minutes? How can anyone expect me to do that without missing something truly important? Although I was at a loss of words, I know what I felt and I know what I believe in. So here it goes. When I first walked into the GCA, I was completely nervous. I didn't know anybody except from the people from Atwell. And at this time, I would like all of you to raise your hands. If you attended Atwell, please raise your hands today. As a group, we started our journey together in middle school. For more than 7 years, I've had the luxury to watch all of you mature and develop into the young ladies and gentlemen that I see before me today. And I must also recognize all the students I met in GCA. So if I met you in GCA, do you mind raising your hand? This group of individuals helped me relieve my nervousness and allowed me to truly be me. They were random, friendly, and as weird as I was. And there's not a day that goes by in which I'm thankful to have met each and every one of you. Now, with the combination of these groups, I've truly had a memorable experience in high school. And it's an experience that I'm never gonna forget and memories that I'm forever gonna cherish. Throughout the years, we've shared struggles and we've shared memories, from acting out Romeo and Juliet in Miss Moten's room to learning about the stock market game in Miss Bradford's room. From working on 6-week projects in chemistry to spending all of our free time in calculus just for a few extra points. From having to constantly fix our schedules in freshman year to still having to continuously fix our schedules in senior year. But no matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, we found ways to make the most out of the time in school. We found ways to turn singular moments into lasting memories. However, in sophomore year, something stood out. Something that I noticed, something that truly was remarkable. Something that I needed to recognize and something that needed to be revealed. I'm pretty sure you all know where this is going. So if you do me a favor, close your eyes. Yes, here we go again. Think about the people next to you. Think about the people behind you, and think about the people in front of you. And think, what do you see? All right, you can open your eyes now. When we first started this journey, I told you one thing, and I've seen it throughout these 4 years. And each and every one of you today, I see nothing but potential. And I've always seen it from the start. So if you would please repeat after me. We have potential. You have potential. I have potential. No matter where you go, no matter how far you get, and no matter how much time passes, always remember that you are capable of anything you put your mind to. Remember that you are fighting for your best future, and if you get knocked down, to get right back up. Never give up and never lose sight of the things you're fighting for. After 4 struggling years, we've reached our final destination. However, what truly mattered was our individual journeys. And throughout these 4 years, I've had the luxury of meeting the most extraordinary people that will do the most astonishing things in this world. And it has been my absolute honor and pleasure as your president, your salutatorian, and as a classmate to have met each and every one of you. However, there are people that I must thank specifically. I want to thank the boys, and I want to thank the girls. They've made my senior year absolutely amazing in every sense of the word. They've been there listening to my struggles as I've listened to theirs, provided me with laughter and headaches all throughout the year, and I'll always be grateful to them. I love you guys. And finally, I want to thank my family. They give me the worst headaches, but I know it comes from love. Without their support and tough love, I wouldn't be who I am today. So thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for being there.
Thank you, Ricardo. It is also with great pride that I present the valedictorian for the class of 2019, Natalie Rodriguez. You may now address the class.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Natalie Rodriguez, Kathlyn Joy Gilliam's class of 2019 valedictorian. Senior year has been full of many unforgettable surprises. As a class, we have reached many milestones. Many of us are graduating with our associate's degree. In fact, we have set an example at Gilliam, having the highest amount of graduates with an associate's degree. We didn't do this on our own. We had a lot of help from teachers, parents, and each other. First and foremost, I want to give thanks to all the teachers who helped us through our journey. To Ms. Moden, who started with us 4 years ago and stuck with us. To Ms. Bradford, for all the wise words she shared with us. A special thanks to my calculus teacher, Mr. Trevino, who not only taught me calculus for 2 years, he also taught me about life and friendship. To Mr. Ferguson, who always made hard tests. Well, according to everyone else. Thank you to all the teachers who helped shape us into the young adults we are today. We cannot forget about our mentors outside of school, our parents. We are all raised differently because we all share different cultures, beliefs, and backgrounds, but our parents were there through it all. I have to give a huge thanks to my parents for giving me what they could and sometimes what they couldn't. They came to the United States with nothing and gave me everything. Le doy gracias a Dios y a mi familia por ayudarme a llegar a este día. Papá, mamá, les quiero dar las gracias por siempre estar de mi lado, por nunca dejarme ir por el mal camino, por enseñarme principios y valores, por soportar mis caprichos y berrinches, porque yo sé que no soy fácil de soportar. Les doy gracias por tener a Dios en nuestras vidas, porque sin Él no estuviéramos aquí hoy. Para mis hermanos mayores, gracias por darme un buen ejemplo. Y para mis hermanitos, espero cosas grandes de ustedes. Los amo. Papá, mamá, esto es para ustedes. Mientras ustedes trabajaban para yo poder estudiar, yo trabajaba para hacerlos orgullosos. Pero esto solo es el principio. Voy a seguir luchando. Los amo con todo mi corazón. Thank you for everything, Mom and Dad. As a class, we have made countless memories together. We have done and been through many things together. Thankfully, most of the time we had each other. Calculus wasn't easy. Many times I struggled, but I always had good friends like Angela, Daisy, Ricardo, and countless others who helped me understand calculus better. Calculus was a team effort because without each other, we wouldn't have reached our full potential. On the other hand, when life got tough, I could always rely on my best friend, Daniela. Even though I pushed her away sometimes, she stuck with me through thick and thin. I love you, best friend. Also, thank you to my PBs for being there for me too. I love y'all. I cannot forget about prom. At prom, Kevin and I won prom king and queen. Kevin, sorry for making you run, but hey, we won. Thank you for being a great friend. Like me, many of us had good friends to help us through our journey. Not all friendship lasted, but they all taught us something. Now, we will go out into the world and make new friends. Every single person graduating today has the potential to become what they dream. We are the future. We will change the world. We will succeed. Not everyone will take the same road, but just remember, when the road gets bumpy, keep on driving because it will get better. Believe in yourself as I believe in you. This is only the beginning of our journey. It's our time to shine. Let's go out there and do extraordinary things because we are the best. We are Kathlyn Joy Gilliam's class of 2019. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. At this time, we will have Christian Colbert introduce our board trustee representing District 6, Trustee Joyce Foreman.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to introduce Trustee Joyce Foreman, Dallas ISD Trustee for District 6. Ms. Foreman was elected to the Dallas ISD Board of Trustees representing District 6 in June of 2014. District 6 covers Southwest Dallas. As a business owner and community leader, Ms. Foreman will use her experience in education and the community to shape Dallas ISD and District 6 and throughout the district, where her efforts will directly impact students, teachers, and staff. Ms. Foreman brings experience from a variety of education-related affiliations to the board. Most notably, she has served on the Dallas ISD Bond Advisory Committee since 2002. Passionate about preparing our students to be the best and brightest, Ms. Foreman has held other leadership positions in the district as a member of the Superintendent's Advisory Committee and the Commission on Educational Excellence. Providing decades of civic involvement to Dallas citizens, Ms. Foreman has previously served on the Greater Dallas Chamber Executive Committee. As Vice Chair of Dallas Area Rapid Transit Board, Chase Bank of Texas Board, and El Centro College Office Career Advisory Committee. In 1981, after leading a successful career as a corporate buyer, Ms. Foreman decided to start and own a local company. Her entrepreneurial spirit led her to form Foreman Office Products, a business venture that lasted 30 years until her retirement in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Trustee Foreman.
Good afternoon. Parents, staff, family members, friends, and of course, the awesome class of 2019. You are standing on the shoulders of a legacy in Kathlyn Joy Gilliam, who was a leader, an innovator, and a push for success in public education. So there is a high expectation of you, and I want you to know that. It's a great honor to celebrate with you on this special day. My heart is warmed by your bright, beautiful faces, beaming with such pride in accomplishments. As you sit here in your caps and gowns, please know that I am proud of each and every one of you. You've been working hard toward this goal for more than a decade. And through it all, you persevered, you pushed forward. Many of you overcame incredible odds to be here. You have demonstrated that you have grit, the ability to do hard things. And I urge you to apply that same determination and drive to everything you do in life, being mindful that the person you become matters just as much as the goals you accomplish. So I encourage you to practice the A, B, C, Ds of life as you power your way forward. The first is A for attitude. You can change your life simply by altering your attitude when necessary. B, believe in yourself. You're the one in the driver's seat. It's up to you to steer toward your own destiny. C is for character. Someone once said that character is who you are when no one else is watching. Now it is up to you to shape who you are and who you will become through the decisions you make when no one else is looking. And then there's D for determination. Success is measured not so much by the position you achieve in life, but by the obstacles you overcome while trying to succeed. Today, anything seems possible, but there will be days ahead when nothing, absolutely nothing, seems possible. On those days, you must reach deep within and find the determination to continue on. People who get things done, they actually never give up. When they fall, they observe, learn, and get up. They make adjustments, not excuses. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with the names Kobe, LeBron, and maybe even Steph. They didn't get where they are by accident. When they step on the court, you're looking at years of work perfecting their craft. As great as these three are, before them, there was a little-known basketball player by the name of Michael Jordan. Some of you may have heard of him. Arguably, the greatest basketball player of all times, Jordan had a formula for success that is worth repeating to you. He stated, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I've succeeded." That is the key to never stop trying. Stay in the game if you do nothing else. Boxing great Muhammad Ali talked about persevering, saying, "I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." Today, he is simply known around the world as the greatest. I share these quotes with you to emphasize that you will face setbacks, discouragement, and trials as you begin the next phase of your life. These icons clearly faced opposition, yet they rose to the top of their fields, and so can you. Yes, they may have been born with great abilities, but even those have to be groomed, chiseled, and developed. We are all born with certain abilities, and not everyone will be a basketball star or other star, but you can be the best of whoever you are. I believe there's a greatness in each and every one of you, and I encourage you to never, ever stop pursuing your dream. Find your greatness, class of 2019, and journey well. Journey well, my friends.
Thank you, Trustee Foreman, for your encouraging message and your continuous support of Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy. I am proud to announce that this 2019 class of the Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy has been offered over $2.4 million in scholarships, with more on the way. Would all graduates who have been awarded scholarships please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Carter Blood Care Center held 2 blood drives at Gilliam Collegiate Academy this year. Seniors who donated blood twice are wearing red cords. Please stand if you donated blood. Thank you. You may be seated. Student rank is determined by the type of classes a student takes and the grades that they make. Our top-ranked seniors are seated on the front row. Would the top 10% please stand? Congratulations on your academic tenacity. Thank you. You may be seated. Members of the National Honor Society, would you please stand? Thank you for your commitment to academic excellence. You may be seated. The Dallas ISD Scholars Program recognizes students in the 7th through 12th grade who have demonstrated academic excellence and college readiness potential. These scholars are wearing burgundy and gold cords. Would our Dallas ISD scholars please stand? You may be seated. Dallas County Promise is a scholarship program designed to cover the cost of tuition for students to complete even more college, 2 to 3 years after high school. These students are wearing light blue cords. Dallas County Promise scholars, please stand. More free college, more free college. You may be seated. The Gilliam Collegiate Academy class of 2019 made history as 60 of these 79 seniors, that's 76% of the class, earned an associate's degree while in high school. Would those who participated in the Cedar Valley College graduation and earned their associate's degree please stand? Congratulations, we're so proud of you. You may be seated. Now, I will ask Trustee Joyce Foreman and Deputy Superintendent Scott Lane to join me at the podium. As principal of Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy, I hereby affirm that each candidate has met all requirements for graduation as determined by the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District, and they are qualified to receive their diplomas, or they are otherwise qualified to participate in this graduation ceremony consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
As Deputy Superintendent for the Dallas Independent School District, I am pleased to confirm the certification of the 2019 graduating class of Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy. Congratulations.
I am pleased to award these diplomas certifying that these students are graduates of the Dallas Independent School District.
Candidates, you will now be under the direction of Ms. Bradford, your roll leader. Would the first row please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas?
Natalie Rodriguez. Ricardo Rios. Christian Gerard Laurent Colbert. Kennedy Salace Coleman. Emma Abigail Garcia Arona. Edwin Hernandez. Daisy Eileen Posada. Eric Uzaraga. Kaya Christina Adams. Sarah T. Osmati. Daisy Ariano Torres. Daniela Batella Hernandez. Karan Renee Bradley. Desiree Dominique Briscoe. Elizabeth Hope Brown. Leslie Canales. Nayeli Marie Cano. Michaela Ikea Carter. George Luis Cavazos Zarate Jr. Manuel Castillo Martinez. Jacqueline Isela Cruz. Kevin Alexis Cruz. Venetia Shante Davis. Pedro De Julian Jr. My Chanel Sharice Ed. Kristen Nicole Edwards. Sergio Andres Enamorado. Theodore Allen Faulkner. Autumn Amor Fields. Osvaldo Garcia. Carlos Alberto Garza. Zachary Lawrence Germany. Edgar Gonay. Kyler Whitmore Gray. Brianna Renee Green. Sydney Janelle Green. Terry Lindsay Griggs. Tyler Harrison. Karen Jocelyn Hernandez. Tadero Demond Hewitt. Casimiro Jaramillo. Jordan Marie Johnson. Summer Janae Jones. Autumn Ayana King. Angela Leonidas Hernandez. Alacy Lopez. Domingo Juan de Dios Manzano Palomares. Luis Celso Martinez. Valerie Martinez. Logan Alexis McKellar. Jacqueline Mendez. Nestor Giovanni Mendoza. Abelardo Montemayor. Stephanie Michelle Moreno. Yorick Arturo Moreno. Jasmine Nunez. Jennifer Nunez. Shayla Imet Ocampo. Juliana Ortega. Sandra Paulin. Kayla Jacole Pequeno. Elizabeth Peralta. DeAndrea Ragland. Vanessa Jasmine Ramirez. Caleb J. Reed. Arlene Reyes. Tyler Richardson. Jacrisha Kian Renee Robertson. Amaya Janae Rogers. Giselle Rojas Rangel. Kayla Sanders. Robin Diana Carol Sullivan. Jalen Kiera Thomas. Michelle Alejandra Torres. Lizette Vasquez. Hannah Marie White. Anaya Wooden. Destiny Wynn.
Class of 2019, I congratulate you on all of your accomplishments. I urge you to continue to pause each day for a moment of silent thanks and reflection. Thanks for letting those of us that are surrounding you here today be a part of your life and a part of this accomplishment. Continue to be trailblazers and pace setters. Stay true to yourself, as this is not an ending, but the beginning of another part of your life's journey. Class of 2019, please stand. Move your tassel to the left side of your cap. You all did it, some of you for a second time. Congratulations, graduates. Would everyone please be seated? At this time, we will have closing meditations by George Cavazos.
Good afternoon. Class of 2019, you earned this. Every single day of pain and suffering, you earned it. We all remember those sleepless nights where we would stay up working on an assignment that was due the next day, or doing a paper that was due at 11:59 and submitting it at 11:58. We all have memories with one another that we'll never forget, the love that each one of us have for one another. We have been on this train for 4 long years, and finally, we have reached our destination. Before you all set off into a new chapter into your life, I want to leave you with this message. Take risks and be open to new life, to accept new views and to be open to new opinions. While it may be frightening, it will also be rewarding, because the people you meet, the chances you take, and the people that you love, that's what's going to define your life. Thank you.
Audience, we ask that you remain seated until all of the podium guests and graduates exit the floor. Will the graduates please rise and be prepared to recess?